Hey there, Discoverers! Do you remember the last time we went to Meteora together and I let you out of my sweaters so that you can stay warm? Well, today we can leave our sweaters at home because we're going to beaches, sunshine, and warmer weather. Hey, you guessed it, we're taking you to the Peloponnese. So be sure to grab your sunglasses and your flip-flops because we're going to be taking you on a 3-day road trip through some of Greece's most picturesque landscapes, starting with the medieval fortress of Monemvasia. Trust me, this is going to be a hot adventure, both literally and figuratively. So, are you ready yet? Today, we're kicking off our journey through the Peloponnese region of Greece. Known for its stunning beaches, rich history, and dramatic landscapes. Before heading on our road trip, Ellie had a haircut appointment with Anthi, the same place I got my haircut a week earlier. So, we headed to Nafplio for that. And while Ellie was at the salon, I went exploring the old town Nafplio. Before leaving the beauty barber bar, we said farewell to our friends Anthi and Maria. Snacks go hand in hand with road trips, so we decided to swing by the Cosmos bakery to stock up for the road. They were as delicious as we remembered them. You can see our full experience in our Nafplio vlog. That was our last stop for the next 3 hours. According to our sources, the Peloponnese region has not been developed with large highways on purpose. The reason to discourage large automobiles from visiting this area is to prevent over-tourism and to preserve the environment. It's a region that they want to preserve, and once you see our series of vlogs in the Peloponnese, you'll understand why. We describe it as a serene spot with breathtaking sea views, rich history, hidden gems, all of which make it an integral part of Greece to discover. On the way to the Iris Beach Hotel, we found a causeway leading to an interesting island. Unfamiliar with this region, we took note of the site and proceeded to drop off our stuff at the hotel. Once checked in, we doubled back to the island, which is when we discovered the name was Monemvasia. A quick side note about accessing the Peloponnese, which is quite straightforward. Most travelers start their journey in Athens, renting a car, and highway trekking for approximately 2 to 3 hours. The drive itself is an experience, offering glimpses of both coastal and mountainous scenery along the way. Pro tip, make sure you have some cash on hand for the tolls you'll encounter en route. Although we noticed that some tolls accepted PayPass and credit cards. Our first stop was the fortified village of Monemvasia, a must-visit for history lovers. Monemvasia is perched on a massive rock rising out of the sea, and it's often called the Gibraltar of the East. The village is accessible via a narrow causeway, and once inside, it's like stepping back in time. With its cobblestone streets, Byzantine churches, and medieval castle walls, you can't help but to be captivated by the stories this place holds. As we drove up to the main entrance, we saw cars lined up and parked on the side of the road. I tested my luck and drove all the way to the main entrance, to no avail. So we circled back to find the closest space to the entrance. Historical fact drop: Monemvasia was founded in the 6th century AD by Byzantine Greeks seeking refuge from invasions. Throughout the centuries, it has been ruled by Venetians, Ottomans, and even served as a powerful commercial hub during the medieval period. Walking through its alleys, you might hear echoes of its storied past. We fell in love with this place as soon as we crossed the main gate. It reminded us a little bit of Mont Saint-Michel. Obviously not the same, but we felt both offered a complete medieval experience. Over the next few hours, we enjoyed discovering various parts of the village. Over the centuries, Monemvasia became a thriving commercial and military hub. The fortified city housed a mix of local inhabitants, soldiers, merchants, and sailors. Its position on key maritime routes allowed Monemvasia to grow into a center of trade, especially during the Byzantine period. At its height, the city was a bustling port that traded goods like wine, olive oil, and silk with other Mediterranean regions. Today, Monemvasia has become a popular destination for travelers seeking a unique combination of history, culture, and natural beauty. Its medieval charm, preserved over centuries, attracts history buffs, architecture enthusiasts, and those looking for a tranquil getaway. The cobblestone streets, arched alleys, and ancient churches transport visitors back in time. While the surrounding turquoise waters and cliffs provide a dramatic natural backdrop. After exploring Monemvasia, I was primed to jump into the water. On the drive over, I noticed a diving area with a ladder that got me interested to take a nice swim. However, upon arriving to the point, I noticed debris and garbage in the water, which was off-putting and quickly got me to change my mind, which is when I recalled there was a beach near the hotel. And after all, it's called Iris Beach Hotel. So we headed to Ampelakia Beach for a swim. In hindsight, it was even more beautiful at the beach. The water there was crystal clear, and the beach, surrounded by lush green hills, created this secluded and peaceful atmosphere. It was the perfect spot to relax and soak up the Greek sun. If you recall, our discovery of Greece took place during the month of May. At first touch, the water was a tad cold, but once acclimatized, it was beautiful. The water was on the cold side for Ellie, but I enjoyed myself as I swam and floated while she waited for me at the shore. Once back in our hotel room, we got ready for dinner and started searching for options. We found a few restaurants in the region, but one in particular stood out on Google Maps, with 4.9 Google ratings. The raters gave it high marks for its wholesome food and authentic approach. Plus, it apparently had a $1 million view. We raced against time so that we could see the sunset at the top of the mountain. If any of you viewers plan to visit this region and restaurant, I would like to point out the winding and narrow roads and low visibility. Ultimately, we encourage that you drive with care and keep your eyes open for wildlife crossing. It was quite the trek, but well worth it. The restaurant offered an incredible dining experience, with a wonderful view of the sea and sunset, plus traditional Greek dishes. Greek hospitality is something you have to experience for yourselves. At times, it feels like you're dining with family. We were so grateful that we managed to catch the tail end of the sunset. The Peloponnese is vast, so to really experience what it has to offer, we recommend spending at least 4 to 7 days here. This gives you enough time to visit some of the region's iconic locations. like Monemvasia, and to further venture into the Peloponnese region. This is what we'll be doing, so be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications for our next destinations. Hint: the most gorgeous beaches and views that we saw in our 25 days in Greece was in the Peloponnese region. The region itself is a cradle of Greek history and mythology. It's where legendary tales of heroes and gods took place. For example, did you know that the Peloponnese was home to ancient Sparta? One of the most powerful city-states in Greek history. The landscape here is steeped in tales of the Trojan War and the myths of Hercules. One fascinating story revolves around the fortress of Monemvasia. During the Middle Ages, it became a vital trading post, sought after by the Byzantine Empire, Venetians, and Ottomans. The fortified village once housed a thriving community of merchants and sailors, and it was known for its resistance against invaders due to its strategic position and high walls. Besides historical sites, the Peloponnese offers countless adventures. If you're into nature, consider hiking the trails around Mount Taygetus, one of the highest peaks in Greece, offering panoramic views that are simply unforgettable. And if you're beach lovers, then you must stay tuned as we soon show you Elefonisos Island's Samos Beach, which will take your breath away with its unimaginable beauty. For those looking to experience the Peloponnese, renting a car is your best bet. The flexibility it provides allows you to explore the off-the-beaten-path destinations, like Monemvasia, Ampelakia Beach, Samos Beach, and the hidden coves and caves along the coast. The roads in the region are generally well maintained, though some can be winding as you navigate through the mountainous terrain. But trust me, the views make it worthwhile. Navigating here, there was no speeding, since we wanted to soak in the views and experience that were unfolding in front of our eyes. Our journey through the Peloponnese has been an incredible blend of history, adventure, and relaxation. From exploring the narrow streets or chilling in Monemvasia to unwinding on the beach, there is something for everyone in this part of Greece. Next up, we'll continue our adventure exploring more of Peloponnese's hidden gems. And trust me, you'll want to tune in to see this. While you wait for our next video, why not check out our vlogs from the picturesque town of Nafplio and the Epidavros Theater. Hey everyone, welcome back! Thanks for watching! We're so excited with our first day of discoveries, with Monemvasia, the beach, and the sunset. And that's just day one of our Peloponnese road trip. So get ready for even more exciting sights and adventures next week. And if you haven't already done so, be sure to subscribe, because you won't want to miss this. See you on day 2. Until then, stay safe, take care, keep on discovering, and I'll see you in the next vlog.